And in order to get there, I have to stay committed and do a regular everyday routine. So with consistency, determination, hard work, all of that combined equals results. That's my goal for now. And that's how I'm going to get there.
That's good, man. I can see it happening. I do hate the fact now that since I've been a solid 200 pounds for 2 years now, and now I'm like 260. We're not going to talk about that.
We'll work on that.
We're going to work on it.
We're going to work on
that. But I hate when guys come up to me, and this is like you come up to me like, dude, I'm 160. I'm fucking lean and all this other shit. I'm like, dude, fuck off. Okay?
But you got,
but then I got to realize, like, I'm 6'4".
Right.
I'm not training in any endurance thing. I'm just training in weight and everything else. But still, I'm just like, man, fuck off, man. I can't run a mile anymore.
I'm 5'10" and a half. Don't forget the half. All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
And now I live in Texas, so when my
in Texas
on, I'm 6 foot. All right.
Yeah, in Texas we call it 6 foot. In Texas, they also call me just fucking giant, and you need to leave the room. But that's.
I don't really have a nickname, I guess. Ice Tray.
Ice Tray. The Ninja. That's what it is.
But
I think one more goal for me is I'm gonna try. I've tried for years now because a lot of my friends, they'll come to me for advice. Like, I want to get to that size. I want to get there. And one of my friends recently texted me and goes, "Are you ever gonna come out with a fitness book, like a fitness workout log?"
Sweet.
And I was like, that's a good way to make money on this side.
Yeah.
So my goal, and I told Alicia about this, my goal for the next couple months is to start making 3 books. Because I've been through every step everyone goes through, from losing weight to gaining weight to bulking up to lean muscle, which is kind of like gaining weight. Mm-hmm. You go into that. You just go straight into bulking. You got to get that lean muscle foundation, and then you bulk.
There's so many like diets too, like the keto diet. There's so many out there now. It's like, which one do you choose?
And honestly, a lot of people don't realize. I'm not going to give any spoilers because this will be in the book. So whenever it comes out, y'all can read it. Kind of support the baby and stuff.
There you go.
But a lot of people don't realize is some of the old ways of dieting are just absolutely wrong. Like the keto diet, it's okay, but the keto diet were made for people like you and me who have made it to that peak or at that point, and they need that extra boost. So that's all they're eating is protein with the minimal amount of carbs, if not any carbs possible. People who go on this keto diet and they're overweight or something, they realize I'm gaining weight. Well, yeah, you're gaining muscle underneath that fat. Mm-hmm. You need to burn it.
Right.
So that's my advice to everyone. Like, I'm going to start a keto diet. I'm like, if you're trying to lose weight, my opinion is don't change anything in your diet. Cut out as minimum carbs every week as you can.
Yeah.
Because if you just cut out carbs in general, you're not going to want to do shit.
Your brain runs off of carbohydrates.
Exactly. So you're not going to want to do anything.
Yeah, people don't realize that. You're going to feel real tired, real sluggish because you need those carbs to help function.
And then what's your response to that? I'm just going to sit down on the couch, not do anything.
Right.
So that is what's going to be in the weight loss thing. As far as the lean, this is like that second step. I've lost this amount of fat. Time to add on the lean muscle. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of just repetition. It's not like a lot of you guys think, oh, we're going to be lifting what you lift. What I lift, that's different. You're going to start from the basics where you get those 20 pounds and we're going to make them work for you.
If you're a beginner too, do not go balls to the wall when you first start because you're going to hurt yourself. Yep. You're going to tear something you're going to be so sore the next day where you're not even going to want to work out. You have to literally take baby steps, and those baby steps along with time, that's going to equal bounds and leaps, man.
And take it from me because I did that. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm tired of being this skinny twig. I'm going to go straight into it. Took some advice from John Cena and just went right into it. Mm-hmm. And I've got a bad rotator cuff in my shoulder. I've got horrible knees. Mm-hmm. And my deadlift is slowly but surely getting back to where it was. Yeah. But don't do it. It's, start steps. Small.
Yeah.
You're not going to look bad to the average Joe. Mm-hmm. Because that's all that matters. If you're looking at the bodybuilders, you have to realize they've been doing this for 15 plus years.
A long time.
Like, that's how they get to that.
Like I said, with hard work, consistency, time equals results, man. That's what it comes down to. And balance. Balance. You have to have your cheat days.
Yes.
I'm very good throughout the week as far as what I'm eating, what I'm drinking, what I'm putting in my body, because what you put in your body is 80% of what you're going to look like.
It's actually,
and then 20% is
83%.
And then,
now.
well, I always tell everybody 80%,
right.
and 20% is actually your physical, your you know, as far as your lifting, your weights, and your endurance, cardio, all that. So I'm very, very particular on what I do and what I eat throughout the week. And then Saturday, Sunday comes, let loose a little bit, nothing crazy, but like, you know, if I want pizza or if I want a little thing of ice cream, I'm going to do that. And then that way, 6 days out of the 7 days, I'm on it, dude. But you got to have your
you got to have some day to reward yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And balance is key too. Balance is key.
So be on the lookout for those books and the new Instagram, Timberwolf Fitness with Timberwolf on Instagram. It'll be out probably sometime in the beginning of next year. Just got to give me some time, guys.
So another question. Here we go. Another topic. What motivates you? What keeps you? Like what drives you, man?
Well, right now it's my daughter.
Okay.
Before I found out I was going to be a dad, it was that drive to not be what basically everyone in my older generation of family was. Mm-hmm. You know, they would reach that point where they're like, look, I'm in my mid-30s, I'm just done. I don't think that. I want to be 60 years old and still be able to lift up Trey, you know.
Come on.
Still be able to lift up my grandkids and stuff like that. And I have to walk around and expect some help, you know.
That's good.
And that's kind of been my motivation still, even with a kid. I mean, obviously with Amethyst on the way, my motivation is to make sure that she gets everything she needs first. But I can't do that if I don't keep myself in check.
I got you. So your girl definitely motivates you. Whenever, so speaking of motivating and
what's
all
yours?
that.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I'll tell you what mine is. But all right, so your daughter for sure motivates you. That's good. What gets you motivated whenever you go, I guess, let's say, to the gym to work out? So how do you get in that mindset? Do you listen to a certain song?
I don't listen to any music.
You don't listen to any music? Nothing like pumps you up? Nothing like what about pre-workout or anything like that?
So I'm off that.
How do you get pumped? Then how do you get like in that mindset of like, all right, I'm here, let's go. Like how do you get
recently,
in that mindset?
I've cut out the pre-workouts.
Okay.
And I've cut out the music.
Okay.
Because I found those. Well, for one thing, pre-workout. You on that for so long, you're craving that. You're needing that just to go lift extra pounds that you're lifting every day.
Right.
You know, when you take off my arms, you know, you're probably lifting 30 pounds. I mean, that's a rough estimate. You know, my legs, 40 pounds. You know, I'm lifting something every hour of every day. So why do I need 500 milligrams of caffeine? Because for big guys, it takes a lot to get that jitter. And like,
so what kind of gets you to like that extra kick? You know, how if you're having a crappy day, or if you're just like having I don't know, if you're feeling blah. So it depends. Whatever, so what gets you like?
So if it's
motivated?
Just like a blah day, like a normal day, say like I just got off work, I'm fucking tired, I don't want to do this.
Right.
I walk up, and let's just say we're doing chest today, and I'm loading the rack up, and my normal weight to do is 2 plates is 245, something like that, and I'm like, I'm going to lift this 8 times, but I'm going to put a 25 on. At some point in this workout, I'm going to lift this. I don't care if it's once or twice. It's going to be hitting my chest and racked up by the end of this workout.
So you set in your mind, like, I'm doing this, and then you commit to it.
Yes, and that's without the music. That's without the pre-workout. And a lot of guys think I'm freaking insane.
Nice.
Because they're like, dude, you're lifting 3 times at this point your body weight, which they don't know I gained 16 pounds. We're not going to get into that. They don't need to know that. But that's what I go with. And then on like a day where it's just craptastic, it's a shitty day, I'm just in a bad mood, I put everything I have, and this is probably the worst thing to do, but I've done this. I've worked out now for probably a good 10 years of my life. So I've had experience. I've got the muscle to pack the hustle, I guess you could say, to back up the hustle. So let's just say I'm doing dumbbell curls one day. And yesterday I curled 45 starting. No, I'm going to curl 55 today starting. I'm going to get all this animosity and anger out and just pump it out, put every anger, motivation that is a negative way into that weight. I'm going to drop it and just walk away from it.
So you take out your frustration there.
And then start the workout.
It's almost therapeutic.
Exactly.
Because you leave feeling better and more of a positive attitude because you get all your frustration, your anger out right there.
Because I think like the biggest problem of the average person now that goes to work out is they go work out angry. That's the worst way. If you're already taking pre-workout and you're already coming in the gym angry and you're jamming out to some Metallica. I mean, I'm old school. I don't want people.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, I'm jamming out to Metallica, Nickelback, whatever you got. AC/DC, fucking whatever you got. Leonard Skinner, some negative shit or whatever you want to call it.
Britney Spears.
Snort some stuff before I go work out. Either way, you're going to hurt yourself for one thing. Because you're not just working out heavy weight at the beginning. You're working out heavy weight to the end. Because you're working in that anger. Like, man, I'm not going to lift 45 pounds. I'm going to lift 55 or 65. And then, you're getting that pump in. You're lifting the weight, but your form is off. You're just lifting angry. And that's not good. I've lifted angry before. That's how I've got most of my injuries.
Gotcha.
In a competition setting, because I've done strongman competition and I've done heavyweight competitions. They weren't strongman. There's as much as you can lift. You're going into that angry because you're going to start lifting at the bare minimum of your max. So you're going to have to go in there and you're not allowed to have pre-workout. They literally.
I hope you get some type of warm-up session.
All right, you stretch.
I'm about to say, because that's a good way to hurt yourself.
You're going to do some bands.
Yeah,
you're going to get loose.
Don't think that he's going in there.
You're not going in there freaking balls blazing.
Yeah, you're going to hurt yourself.
You're going to stretch. You're going to get, loosen up. You're going to make sure everything's loose up before you do it. And you're going to go in there and you're going to lift that heavy weight, but you're lifting it angry because you just have to get that one rep in and then you're done, And if you need help, you have the salts and everything. Yeah. Don't ever do the salts. I did it once. I blacked out, lifted, didn't even know I was lifting anything.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, set it down. What am I lifting? They're like, you've been holding this for 5 minutes now. I was like,
I've had some pretty bad experience on pre-workout, man, where I thought I was going to die.
That's another thing is like, and I think the thing that turned me off with pre-workout is I went to this supplement shop and the guy tried to sell me this legitimate illegal stuff.
Yeah.
And it was on the shelf. And it says on it, this is not a dietary supplement. This is a chemical compound. We do not suggest you drink it. But people are buying it like it's candy.
Oh.
And I'm like, is this where we've gone to with fitness? Like, we're just all going to, I'm done.
Bro, I know a lot of people that take illegal stuff, man, and they are paying for it later down the road.
That's what I was telling you.
I've got a couple of friends. I'm not naming them. I love them very much. They have been in the hospital multiple times because of some of the stuff they have taken and that they bought from a store that they were selling in a store. They thought it was legal. It was, dude, and it messed them up. Their kidneys, their liver, and they're young. They're like in their 20s, and they are jacked up from it. And they didn't know it was going to be bad. They were selling it, and I'm not going to say the product name. I don't want to. But just research.
I mean, I'm on 10. I'll fucking say some products out there.
Research what you take before you buy it. That's all.
Not only that, if anything does not say dietary supplement, do not take it. If it says chemical compound, that is a drug you're putting in your body.
My best advice, if you want to pre-workout, you want to get pumped beforehand, my buddy Tremaine Dortch, he's a ninja warrior. He's in his, I think he's 34. Damn. And he's in the best shape I've ever seen anybody. He is amazing, but he's all natural. And if you can do it all natural, do it. And his pre-workout is a spoonful of natural honey. And he literally pours it on a spoon, takes it, washes it down with water, and then about 10 minutes, it gives him a little energy boost, and that's his pre-workout. And I've learned from that. It's not exactly, and it's like if you can go natural, by all means, please do that. And